Hello. Testing 1, 2.
Hello.
Hello.
What is going on?
Hi. Hello. Can
Hello.
you see us? Hi. Are we there? Hello.
This is waiting for turn up world still.
Yeah, it's weird. Wait, I think it's loading. Hello. Hi.
Here we go.
Hello. Hi.
Oh wait, they got an ad going first. I think it's coming on after.
Oh,
I guess.
I think we got it.
Looks like there's an ad to start. Here we go. We're up.
Hey.
All right.
We did it. Wow.
Yes.
We were having little technical difficulties. Obviously
Right.
trying to figure out this live stream thing. It's Christmas, so little forgiveness goes on.
Right. Exactly. Merry Christmas, everyone. By the way.
Merry Christmas, everyone. We had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. We'll probably give it a few minutes to kind of give some folks a chance to kind of kick in here before we kick off. But I wanted to first say, wow, it's been one hell of a 2019.
Oh yeah.
A lot of cool things, a lot of new directions, a lot of new traditions, and we had a wonderful day today as well.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was nice. It was kind of nice to just chill.
Yeah, a little relaxing.
Yeah, very
right?
relaxing Christmas. And, it doesn't always have to be about the parties and all this other stuff and going out. Sometimes it's just nice to take a chill pill, which is kind of what we did.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of stayed in Austin.
Yeah.
A little relaxing.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Just kind of chilled,
Right.
which is really nice for us to be able to do since we're always on like the go.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Pat. By the way, thanks for joining.
Oh, hey, Pat.
Pat
Thank
Andrews
you.
joined.
Wow, thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Are you with family? So you guys tell us a little bit quickly. Like, how was your Christmas? Did you guys travel for Christmas? Did you homebody it? Did you hibernate? Did you binge watch, movies? We binge watched some Harry Potter.
Yeah, we did Harry Potter. We watched some Christmas stuff and then went on to Harry Potter.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. The Harry Potter fans for life. It's amazing how Harry Potter has now become like, I don't know, just like Home Alone. It's like the new.
Right. May not be Christmas, but it's a great binge watching movie.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Put
It wasn't
on.
a Christmas binge watching, but it's binge watching during Christmas. So
Exactly.
it was my kind of binge watching.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Harry. Thank you for joining.
Harry!
All right.
Harry Potter? Oh, is that Harry Potter?
Yes.
Harry Potter? Oh, no, Harry London.
Right.
Merry Christmas, Harry. Thank you so much, Harry. We really appreciate everything you do. We enjoy your comments. Thank you. We really appreciate that. And no, I did not stick my finger in a socket. It just kind of
that's
it's
good.
kind of blown out today. So again, Merry Christmas. Thanks everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. We kind of thought about this one. It's just getting back from Lima. It's just a place we enjoy thoroughly, and I don't know. I find like every time we go back, we learn something new, and it's just exciting.
Yeah. No. It's Peru's a great country. So much culture. It's in a relatively small area. You have, the ocean, you have the desert, the mountains, the Amazon. There's really so much there.
Oh, yeah.
In a relatively small area, so you can really hit a lot of different kind of things, different experiences. So, for us, it's clearly definitely a top destination for 2020.
Oh yeah, and if you guys have any questions for sure, and you probably see rolling across the screen, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. All the thumbs up goes a long way, for sure. And yes, like Dave was saying, Peru is, it's, I don't know. I feel like it's starting to become like a second home. We kind of really enjoy it. We've actually had a lot of folks from Peru on our Instagram page as well as our YouTube channel just kind of say, when are you guys coming back? Come back.
Right.
Go here, go there. And we're like, you know what? Why don't we go back?
Right, exactly.
So Dave was like, yeah, why don't we go back?
Yeah, so we're checking on different options for the year as well to get back down there for some different things. So
Oh, yeah.
we haven't certainly hit everything yet down there, so we have a lot to do.
We do have a lot to do for sure. And it looks like Pat said home cooking all day, good times.
Yes.
Oh, wow. A cooker. That's nice. I do enjoy
time you
cooking.
cooked. You cooked today.
I made a nice dinner today. Nothing serious, nothing like, major, but it was delicious.
Yeah, it was very good.
Very good for a little
yeah. Christmas
dinner while we binge watch some Harry Potter. And of course, some red and white wine. Cheers to everyone. So, first and foremost, let me ask you guys this question for those of you that are in here. And if you are just joining us, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate that. And if you are new here, I'm Tanya.
I'm Dave.
And obviously we are Turn It Up World. And getting back to this here. Have you guys been to Peru? Has anyone, and if you have, where have you been and what's your favorite destination? I think that'd be kind of cool to start. And we're going to really talk about why we love Peru so much and why we think that should be a top destination for you either in 2020 or at some point.
Yeah. Rose. Yeah, Pat. They're heading to Peru in April. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, they have some questions. Okay.
Yes, that's
definitely excited about
awesome. Yes, very excited about that. That's awesome, Pat. You know, you're going to absolutely love it. Let me guess. Are you going to be starting in Lima? I mean, that's pretty much a tradition.
Right.
Everybody flies into Lima first.
Exactly.
And then kind of spreads their wings from there. Oh, wow. That's really neat, though. And how long are you guys going for? That's really neat.
Yeah, no, it is neat. Exactly.
Heading to Peru. It's kind of the start of, I don't know. I just feel like that's Mother Nature at its finest.
Exactly.
Especially in the Cusco regions and things like that.
And Harry asked what we're drinking tonight. You're having some Pinot Noir.
Ah,
right?
Yes. I'm having a Pinot. Dave went...
For the Sauvignon Blanc.
And the Sauvignon Blanc. Dave did a little shopping and he surprised me with a little Pinot Noir. And we usually like a Malbec. We're kind of like the Malbec, which is kind of that mix. But the Pinot Noir that he brought home, it just has a really rich flavor, that smell. It just, wines can go a long way. First of all, if you swirl it, it's got to have good legs. And that puppy's got some good legs. And then second, of course, the smell. And it has like a really woodsy, chocolatey deliciousness. I don't know, but it's
right.
a lot of love in a glass.
Good value from Costco.
Yeah.
Kirkland Sauvignon Blanc.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
We do like to have our vino, and depending on how the day goes, sometimes like to have a glass of bourbon. Hey.
Right. So Pat and her husband are going to Lima. Sounds familiar. Cusco, Machu Picchu, and the trip's about 10 days.
Pat, that's incredible. We definitely enjoyed all of those. I'm not sure if you've seen any of our videos, but you might want to check some of those out for sure. We did a whole trek through Cusco, different parts. Different experiences, and we even put prices on things as well. Of course, things may change. Well, it hasn't even been that long. It's been like 8 months that last time we were there, 8-9 months.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting. But we did do a whole series on Peru. So get your popcorn, get your red wine, binge watch that.
Yeah.
Of course, ask any questions you may have, and we'd be happy to answer those.
Definitely. And if you're trying to if you're going to the busy season and there's a resort you're trying to stay at, book early. As well, and also for getting up Machu Picchu if you want to travel some of the other places as well, because they have a limited number of passes each day.
Yes, each day.
So make sure you book those and get those tickets lined up.
Absolutely, and that's very important, especially if you're going pretty soon. I mean, you're going in a couple months, girlfriend. So I would definitely hop on those tickets. Check out those videos for sure, because some of the trains and things that we took, there's prices incorporated in that. We're going to kind of get into some of that today, and maybe we can get started.
Should we just kind of talk about our trip a little bit?
Yeah.
That might be helpful.
But one thing, really quick, before we get into that, I just have to share this with you. So, hubby knows I like just different kind of things, not the traditional card, but he got me this huge, beautiful Christmas card. Look at that. I'm not sure if you can see that. My wife right there. Oh, look how cute that, and it's like almost like a snow globe in there. It is so cute. The message was so beautiful and so, connected to us. I actually just went in tears. And at the very end of the card, because this is our 1-year anniversary of Turn It Up World, being full-time travelers, he put at the very end of that beautiful message, Turn It Up World, and I was in tears, of course, because it's kind of an honor, and just to be able to do this with my husband, and it's awesome. So he's thebomb.com, and no, okay, you can look, but you can't touch. So yeah, why don't we just kind of hop right into it? Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, it'd be helpful. We can kind of talk maybe about our experience. I mean, we, as really everyone going to Peru, they go into Lima first, and for us, we had a number of plans, right, with Lima, but we actually had to cut it short because we got tied up in Dallas. Right?
Yes.
We missed our connecting flight, And so instead of spending a night in Lima, we spent the night at the Dallas airport. Right, at the Holiday Inn though. It was Holiday Inn, so it was very nice.
Yes,
Right?
a new experience, that was for sure.
So basic, rule 101, make sure you have enough time between
yes.
between your flights.
And then after all that, we ended up getting to Lima, and it was really exciting. And
we got in at like 2 in the morning.
Yes, we did, and it was very kind of in and out. We had planned events. We actually went to Paracas and Ica and Huacachina. And that plan was actually supposed to be that day. So we would have obviously, like Dave said, if we didn't miss our flight, we would have certainly had time to do that. But
we had actually a couple things scheduled, right? We had the powered glider, right? We're going to go up in the powered glider, which actually seems like a really cool thing to do. We haven't done that yet, so if you're going down there, maybe check that out. I mean, those gliders going over, whether it's powered or not, just going over the coast, look really cool.
Oh, super cool.
Right, we had a lot of fun. And then also, we were planning to do a cooking kind of experience, right, with a family / restaurant, which can be fun as well. We we did that a little bit more this last trip with Barranco. Yes. But those are always kind of fun, especially in Lima. Just the food is so important with ceviche and lomo saltado and all the different things you can eat and enjoy.
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely for sure. Thank you so much, Harry and Pat. By the way, Harry actually said happy anniversary. You guys, thank you so much, and it's really because of you guys for sure. We enjoy doing this so much. We to truly make a go at this for sure. It's nice because we have you guys and that support system, which really helps because it's not an easy thing. Full-time traveling, there's a lot of adjustments and sacrifices that have to be made, and we've come a long way, and it's really helpful having your support. So thank you guys so much. It's a big thank you to you. So it's happy anniversary to all of us.
Thank you. Exactly. Thanks
and
so
Pat,
much.
thank you so much as well. I think Pat actually said congratulations. And Pat said
how do we get our soles?
All of your videos. All of your videos?
Yeah, she's watched all of our videos.
Oh,
so thanks so much.
Gracious.
Really
thank
appreciate
you.
that. How did we get our soles? I'm trying to think now.
Okay,
When we arrived.
So I remember
yeah.
this one. So we got to the airport, and there's a machine. An ATM machine, obviously, and it's in all Spanish, so it didn't actually work for our card. Now,
was that
this is a fair.
Was that in Lima or Mexico City?
No, that was in Lima because
Mexico City we have issue 2 at the first one, or maybe that was Cancun.
That was Cancun.
Cancun,
that
sorry.
was Cancun.
Yeah, mixing it up.
So.
Sorry, been a few places.
That's what happens all over the place. So it's easy. We get it from, to put it simply, you can get it right from an ATM machine there. It's probably the best bet to do, to get it from there. I think the conversion rates are obviously, they work a lot better if you get them from the ATM versus trying to do it from either someone on the street trying to exchange cash or not. We actually did that, and we'll get into that. They only accepted soles, and we only had dollars. And the gentleman on the street when we were trying to get to the light show that day, he's transferring, but we got robbed on that one.
But we got to the light show.
Yes, exactly. So that's definitely a recommendation is you can get it right at the airport, whatever so is. I think the best recommendation would be to contact your bank first and make sure that those banks, or some of them don't work. It depends on which one. I remember we went to one ATM and it did not work with our card for whatever reason, but the one right next to it.
It is funny how some work and some
banks
don't.
They don't actually work with them.
Yeah, got to figure that one out.
Definitely contact your bank and make sure which ATMs work. You can Google them.
Right.
Or in our video, we actually have a couple that we went to.
We try to just get soles from ATMs and use credit cards as much as possible, but there's a lot of places you can't.
No,
right?
No, at all. There's a lot of places that do not accept credit cards, so it's definitely important to have some soles. So Lima is definitely it's a really hot spot. Obviously, it's becoming more and more touristy as the years go on, as folks like us who kind of document our travels are showing our faces more and more in these places. It's really starting to become busy, but it's absolutely beautiful.
It's amazing, and some neighborhoods are incredible too. We stayed in Miraflores, which is really cool.
It's the common place.
But
that's
Barranco, I actually really love Barranco. I could see staying there.
Yeah, Barranco's really nice.
Yeah.
Barranco's it's like an artsy district. It's almost like home to some of Peru's famous musicians and artists and people of that sort. And when you get into that area, it really does feel like I don't know, it just has a real artsy vibe
It's
from the
hopping too.
Yeah, the wall art that you'll see all over the
Yeah.
place is absolutely incredible. And what's interesting is the wall art there. There's a few pieces that you'll see that have been there, probably timeless. They have such a, I guess, powerful message with the people that they're there. But there's others that will change from time to time. And apparently, what we've heard is the government. The only way you can get your wall art up there is you have to kind of ask the government's permission
Right,
to
you can't
do
just
so.
go
You
start
can't just
spraying.
go start spray painting.
No.
Or painting. But Barranco, David's absolutely right. Barranco is a beautiful
Yeah.
city
Man.
in Lima, and it's just really, really hopping. There's a restaurant there that we did not get to try. So Pat, if you go there, ayahuasca, it's
Yes.
beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It was closed when we were there.
It looked really cool.
But it looked
We actually,
amazing.
I think we finished our video right in front of it.
In front of it.
Right in front of their gate. You can actually see behind it. It looked really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hopping. I mean, you heard the bars. It was Saturday night we were there. Right, we were kind of wrapping up the day, and it was just really hopping. So
Yeah, absolutely.
very cool spot.
Yeah, I absolutely loved Barranco. And the one thing about Peru, I think one of the other hot points is Peru is known to have some of the best food in the world. And when we say some of the best food in the world, it really is. From the seafood, obviously, because they catch it fresh every day. And Dave was mentioning like the lomo saltado, which is a staple. That's like Dave's
my
favorite.
Oh,
that's like his favorite right
I'm meat
there.
potatoes, so that's everything for me.
And it's
perfect.
It's definitely meat
with
and
a little
potatoes.
bit of soy sauce. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Exactly.
It's awesome.
Exactly.
It's really good stuff.
Yeah, he used to actually make really tasty. It's funny. The steak
yeah?
and soy sauce. Yeah, the flank steaks. He used to kind of have
that's
like the
true.
flank steaks
That's
with
true.
a little seasoning in there. And he
Little
would kind
bit
of
of lomo
marinate
saltado
that.
there.
It was almost lomo saltado-y-ish.
That's funny.
Lomo saltado-y-ish.
Exactly.
But it was really, really quite good. And, you know, the people. I think the other thing, too,
Yes.
is when you get there, it's just amazing. You don't have to fully speak Spanish. There's a lot of folks that speak English there, especially in Lima. There's a lot of folks that speak there. I do understand quite a bit of Spanish. I speak some as well, so we get by. You know, we do get by as well. We love practicing, which is kind of a nice thing for us when we're out there anyway. So I think it's, you know, just one of those places that as soon as you get there, once you get past the traffic. Now, fair warning.
Oh, traffic
there
is crazy.
Crazy traffic.
And
there's
the drivers are all like race car drivers. They're amazing.
They're
they're very good
amazing.
drivers, but they drive really fast.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't
Like,
stop
really
at
fast.
crosswalks or anything.
No, not at all.
Right.
They drive really, really fast. The traffic is really, really bad. And you'll notice that most of the times folks will end up staying in, like Dave was saying, Miraflores, which is kind of like the hub, I feel like. When you come from the airport, you're heading to your destination. Most of the times that's in Miraflores. For a lot of folks anyway.
Yeah.
But the traffic is horrendous.
Yeah. They have a really good bus system. We actually took the bus from Miraflores to the city center.
Yes.
Which was really good. They have a separate lane for the bus. Now, it was packed, though.
Yeah.
It was so packed. So, and we had our camera bag, so being very cautious about pickpockets and all that.
Yeah, and
while on the bus,
it's not just us saying that either. It's like the folks on the bus, and they'll tell us, you know, seeing that you're not from there, they'll tell you to take your bag and swap it to the front, keep your eye, because, you know, it's obviously Lima is a big tourist spot, and a lot of times you'll get a lot of folks that see that opportunity, especially pickpocketers, and that would be one spot to watch out for. Now, it's a great system. I think it was only like $1.
Yeah, it was so cheap.
It was so cheap. You get there very quickly. What traditionally would probably take you by car like 30 minutes because of traffic took you 10 by bus.
Exactly.
So it was
because they have their own separate lanes, so you go right in there, boom. So actually, it's a good bus system.
Yeah, and a good way to get around for sure. Yeah, just you have to be willing to be crammed like sardines. I mean, there's no, I don't know, there's no restriction in terms of how many people they can put in that bus. It's just however many they can fit on there, that's the restriction.
Right. Now, if you have enough time in Lima, I would definitely recommend going up to Huacachina and going to the dunes. It's a long drive. It's like a 4-hour drive or something.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour drive.
Right, but
they drive fast.
Really cool. Yeah, they drive fast. They'll pass a lot of cars on the way.
Oh,
right?
yeah. I'm talking about cars that are coming this direction.
Yes, exactly.
You're going this direction.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of those things. But, Adolfo says hello.
Oh.
Hey, Adolfo, thanks for joining.
Hi, Adolfo. Thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate that. Pat said...
Oh.
Yes, the traffic is insane. Almost past Athens, Greece. Yes, I've been to through Athens, Greece. It is crazy. I was there for a short 24 hours. This is like years and years and years ago, and traffic is still as bad. And it's on my way to Hanya, and it's crazy. But that's, I think, any city. It's almost like You
Yeah.
know, think of like New York City. New York
nowadays.
City, it's like in the city, it's crazy. Outside, it's
Well, yeah, Manhattan you walk, right?
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can kind of walk most areas.
Exactly. That's
right?
very true.
But it's true that every city is kind of crazy busy now.
Oh yeah.
Any big city. So.
Oh yeah. Like Dave was saying, Wakachina, Ica,
Yeah.
those are fantastic. We had
Yes.
the best time there, and it's a small. I mean, Wakachina and Ica, it's
Yeah.
small.
It's
like
it's really
1,000
cool.
people in terms of people that live there, maybe less than that.
Yeah.
But
and all those dune buggies. I mean, I felt like it was a bit of Mad Max. Like we were walking up, all these like really cool looking dune buggies. You jump on, you rent one, go out for an afternoon or something. You can see the sunset.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of do some snowboarding or sandboarding, right?
Yes,
sandboarding,
exactly.
all that.
Yeah.
We did a little bit of that. Ate some sand on the way.
yeah, you
Did
did.
some nice wipeouts.
You did.
Right.
You got your protein for the day.
Yes, exactly.
But it was definitely it was interesting too because you heard stories about the sand and how it got there and or whatever. That was the camels. The story about the camels.
Well, they brought some
tried
camels
to bring some
in.
camels
Yeah,
to
they
make it
tried
feel
to
like a
make
real Sahara
to make a
desert.
little Arabia into
a little
Peru.
Arabia. Yeah, didn't work
Right,
so well.
exactly.
But it's a very beautiful spot to go to. There's actually a hotel down there as well
Yeah.
that you could potentially stay at if you're wanted to start that journey. Right there, kind of into Lima, another 3-hour drive, and you can stay in.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Wakachina.
idea. You can kind of go stay a night there, maybe go back if you have time.
Yes.
Right. So we did it all in a day.
Right. Yeah,
So
that was kind
we
of
also went to Paracas.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool.
That was cool. Now,
Right.
I'll tell you one thing. If you're okay with the touristy things, like Dave and I, we're not huge fans of like tour guides kind of thing, touristy things where there's just a lot of people because we may have a lot of questions or things like that. And it's really hard to ask those questions when you have, a massive group of folks. Or just in general, I think we can kind of get more in tune with the elements of what's going on around us if it's just us and maybe a
Yes.
private guide or something to that effect. But it was interesting. It was great to kind of get out there in Paracas to see some of the what do they call those? Remember the look like the Triton.
Yeah, it looks almost like a Nazca line, but it's not. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what
it's
that
not
was,
really.
but it's cool.
It was very
Yeah.
cool. It looked like a Triton, but then you're going out to like the islands,
Right,
with the
seals.
seals,
A lot of baby seals
and
were there.
penguins.
Yes.
There's penguins that were there.
Yeah.
So it was really, really kind of beautiful to be able to see that, and it's for sure. And you could, if you had the time to do it, you could actually swim with the seals in another part, right?
Yeah, we actually were signed up for that and decided to do
We
some
canceled.
other things.
We went out because we saw quite a few videos of folks doing it, but I didn't know what the heck was swimming in the water with them. And I thought, I tend to open my mouth a lot when I'm swimming, and the last thing I want to do is have seal poop going in my mouth.
You
So I
don't
was
eat
like,
that crap.
It's like, I don't eat crap.
So yeah, a few things to catch up on here. Anyway, Tanaj and Tino say Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas to Argentino. To Argentino are fantastic,
Yes.
everyone. You guys should definitely
Thanks
go
for
check out
joining.
their channel. I think they're approaching, I forget how many subscribers, close to 5.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and they're in Colombia.
Colombia. Yeah, they
rocking
had
it
the
out
first
in
live
Colombia.
session. We're sorry we missed that. We couldn't join, but it looks like it went well.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations. And then also Adolfo actually was born and raised in Peru, but now lives in Connecticut.
Hey,
Right.
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
What's all
Yeah.
that? That's pretty cool. Peru. Where in Peru? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Peruvian. Yes. It is. I'll tell you, we love Peru. Love it.
Right. So we're actually definitely looking into 2020 as places to go, other places to go in Peru. We've spent time in Lima, of course, Huacachina, Cusco, Sacred Valley, Machu
Right, and
Picchu.
Cusco, right? So we should
Yeah.
probably get into Cusco a
Sure.
little bit.
Yeah.
Right, so that's another hot spot. It's definitely one you have to be willing to adjust to the altitude because right off the back you're going from Lima, which is basically sea level, and then you're heading up to about 11,000 feet.
Oh yeah, it's 11,000 feet. It's a big adjustment for you. I mean,
You
for
ain't
sea level folks
kidding.
like us, I mean, we're in Austin, Texas. In terms of a home base.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like
Yeah.
maybe like 250 feet above sea level.
Oh yeah, exactly. So it's pretty hard to adjust. So I think the best suggestion would be is to go down, and that's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
And it's just I think that's the smartest way to do it if you're going to hit Cusco and try to really explore Cusco is to kind of take it and go down a little bit to acclimate to the altitude, which is what we did. We actually went down to Orumbamba, Ollantaytambo, and there's a couple really fancy smancy hotels there.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we love the Sacred Valley.
Yes.
It's awesome. Really, really cool. And Yeah, there's some amazing hotels there. That some are kind of a little different, right? We looked at
very different.
Right, there was I'm trying to remember the name of the first one we were at, and then we went to the Rio Sagrado.
Inca de Tambo.
Yeah, the Inca de Tambo. That was much fancier.
It was very
a little
fancy.
not quite our style. The other one was Rio Sagrado, was a little bit more rustic.
Yeah, the Belmont Rio Sagrado. That was very rustic. Dave's right. It was beautiful. And it had more of the vibe that we like. You know, we do like that rustic-y kind of feel. Where I think you're right. The Inca de Tambo, we went there because that's where we thought we were staying originally.
Right.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's like a 4 seasons. I feel like a 4 seasons of.
It's fancier than the Rio
super
Sagrado,
fancy, and it kind of wasn't our like.
Yeah.
It's not. I like to kind of, just kind of.
I mean, Rio Sagrado is fancy, but not in a different way, more rustic.
Right, it is fancy. They're both very pricey and very fancy. Great for an experience. We actually, when we got there, because it was such a crazy trip to get there, we were exhausted. Let's just face it, because going from Lima, flying in, 3 hours of sleep, then we hit Paracas all day, drove all the way to
flew to
Cusco, and then down. So we were kind of dead exhausted. We treated ourselves to a nice massage as soon as we got there.
No, it was nice too. And we had a nice guide too who helped us. I remember, from the airport, went and cooked us some alpaca, which was pretty cool, right? So that was we went into his home and actually had a meal in his home, which was really cool.
Yeah, that was
very different
cool.
experience.
Yeah, that was very, very cool. So Peru is on our list. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit later about some of the places that we plan on going to in Peru in 2020 as well. I don't know. Peru is just amazing.
And I love it. For like Adolfo and others who have been to Peru or grew up in Peru. Any recommendations for us as well?
Yeah, as well as folks that are in here, because
we're kind of planning our year.
Yeah.
When it comes to travel and Peru in particular, so we love recommendations. Obviously, we have the Amazon we haven't been to, and many other places as well. But any recommendations, we would appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And going back to Cusco, I mean, obviously you have the Andes, which are right there. It's just the greenery, the food,
incredible,
the people, and we learned so much about how connected the indigenous, especially the indigenous folks, are to the land.
Yes.
And what we've learned from the different herbs and different things that they use. And I remember this in particular when we were hiking through the Andes in Cusco. And we actually stayed with an indigenous family. They had to put up with us for like 24 hours. So if those walls could talk, no, I'm just kidding. But it was really, really fascinating. I had, I don't know, something with my left knee. It was just like, it was really bothering me, like to the point where I was getting so nervous because it was an all day.
It was a hard hike.
It was a hard hike.
Especially the altitude. And we were up probably 12,000 feet. Right. And so it was tough.
And it was not easy. So, obviously a lot of the indigenous folks, they have the connection with the land and the herbs and for medicinal purposes and things like that. And I didn't know if it was going to help. They said that they went out and they picked some of these herbs. They're going to boil it and put it on my knee to really kind of help it out. And I just went with it. I'm like, okay, this could be interesting. I wasn't sure if I was going to believe it or not, just because we're so used to the modern medicine or a shot in the knee or a medication that'll take the swelling down. But it was amazing, absolutely amazing. The next morning, my knee was much better. It was much better. I still had to take my time going down, but it was much better, and I would do it again.
Right.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. The scenery, I mean, you kind of get lost in how beautiful and green those mountains are.
Yes.
And when we woke up in the morning, it was like we were literally. I felt like we were
so beautiful.
We were part of the angels in heaven because we were above the clouds looking down. It was literally above the clouds.
Yeah, you could see the clouds, the mountains, like going through the clouds. It was so beautiful.
Oh heck yeah! Oh heck yeah!
And even at night, I remember the stars at night were just unbelievable.
Oh my gosh! I mean, you basically it's pitch black and you're that much closer to the stars when you're up that high. So you were able to see a lot of the constellations that you traditionally couldn't see down here unless you had like a powerful telescope. But the Llama, which is interesting, you were able to see some of those constellations in the sky. But it was really beautiful. Absolutely.
It was amazing. Beautiful. And staying with the indigenous family was pretty amazing too. They were cooking. Basically, the kitchen was a mud floor.
Yes.
Right where we stayed, and they were cooking with eucalyptus fire for their stove, and it was really an amazing experience. We did our best to communicate with them. Right, they were speaking Quechua.
Oh yeah.
But
but it was not easy. We had a question here. It says, Hold on. So Harry says, when the food is good, the price means nothing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? We kind of say the same thing. Like when, there's times the food is that good, you kind of forget about that price tag. And there's other times where the price tag is high and the food sucks. So yeah, but the food is in Peru. I don't think we've had a bad meal. The food is absolutely incredible. And I think Adolfo actually said something like restaurants. So in Lima, there's quite a few. And we actually in our last two videos, actually ones we just kind of put out with Barranco, there's a great place if you want ceviche, gausa.
That was really good.
It was really,
so good.
really good. Lomo Saltado, there was a really great restaurant in Barranco as well. But there's tons and tons of restaurants. And I will tell you this, if you've never had ceviche, the best time to have ceviche is in the morning to lunchtime.
Right.
Don't have it at night. And the reason why is because they catch that fish fresh every day. I mean, the Gulf is right there. I mean, it's like the ocean's right there. So it's easy for them to go out there, catch that fish, bring it in, and cook it fresh for you. And it's just delicious.
Right. Oh, amazing. So good. And I'm not into like raw fish at all.
No,
but
I
it's
love
good.
sushi. I absolutely love sushi. Dave does not like sushi, but you really did enjoy that.
Yeah, it was good.
It was so nice.
Good.
I think the lemon broth and the onions kind of help with that.
I do, I would go for lomo saltado, but because I just love it.
Yeah.
But ceviche is amazing. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so on a quick side note, I just want to ask you guys this question because I've been thinking about this and we're working on it for 2020. We're thinking about getting some merchandise, some stickers, some T-shirts. Would you get a T-shirt? Would you get a cool Turn It Up World T-shirt? I just want to know. Give us a thumbs up if you get a cool Turn It Up World T-shirt. As long as it's cool.
Stickers, T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Caps.
Oh yeah. Yay! Harry says yes. Harry's the man. That's right. Ooh. Thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, this here, this is baby alpaca. This sweater is baby alpaca, and we actually got.
You got that in Lima.
Yes.
Right?
No. I got this one in Cusco.
Oh, that was in Cusco.
This was in Cusco.
Gotcha.
And it was at, and word of advice, if you're going to get alpaca, you want to get baby alpaca. Baby alpaca is really, really soft. And if you get it in the city, it is 3 times as expensive as if you're kind of going through the Andes and you'll see like little shops from the women that are actually making them there.
Yeah.
It is a fraction. And I learned that the hard way because I got this. I'm like, okay, we have enough. We'll wait till we get back to the city and I'll get my poncho. When we got back and I saw the prices of the ponchos back in the city of Cusco, I almost lost it. I was like, I can't believe I did not pick up like 6 of them back there with those gorgeous indigenous women making the baby alpaca.
Right.
I was so upset.
Well, they have it's interesting because they have all these shops, right, in the Sacred Valley, and they all have kind of a similar story, too. They'll kind of run through. It's almost like a playbook they get from the government.
Yes.
Right, where they'll kind of run through the sales pitch.
Yep.
And they'll all say the same thing, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But they make amazing alpaca products.
Oh, they really do. And it's it's something that you can do for sure. If you're going to, I would say, Pat, and anyone that's going there for sure, if you're going to buy something, it's really good. You can even take one of their, sit there and listen to them. They'll teach you and show you how they make them and kind of explain to you the process behind how they make them, how the dyes and the colors and everything else. And it just really shows you, I don't know, I just have such a much more of respect, for those women and how hard they work. I mean, some of them literally every day, nonstop, they can be walking to the store. They're twirling that wool.
Yes.
They're walking, from point A to point B, and they're kind of twirling out that yarn that's going to be making these gorgeous sweaters. Now, this is very delicate, so I have to be careful because I feel like some of the stitching is already coming a little loose in there. Oh, it lagged. Hello?
I think it's back.
Hello?
I think we're back because I just saw it. The empty chair.
Wow. Like magic. Magic. He disappeared. No, we we had a little quick technical difficulty. I don't know. It was kind of weird. We were kind of in mid-sentence and all of a sudden it was like, connection lost. I was like, what? That's kind of crazy. So we are back. Dave is kind of getting a little refill over there. on the vino.
You good?
Is there any more red?
There is.
Oh, I'll have a little more red, please.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So,
here it is. You can show Harry the wine.
oh, so Harry, this is the wine. It's a vintage, not really vintage. If it's well, how do you call vintage when it's like 2017? And that's not even vintage. It's just that's a selling point. It's like vintage, but it's called Meomi. It's a Pinot Noir Meomi. I'll show you that right there. But very quickly, because we're not getting sponsored by this. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's actually really tasty. There's nothing in there.
Oh, there's nothing left? Oh, we finished it. Oh, no, you already took it all. You drank it all.
That's perfectly fine. So I think Rodrigo asked a question. It said, was it about, it lagged, guys, I left a comment on, in the other video, in the comment you did telling some places
to eat or no in Lima, if you're still there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like I can probably write some places down. If you want to put a comment maybe on one of our videos, I tend to try to respond to each and every comment for sure. And if I can think of some of the places off the top of my head as well, I'll put them in there. But definitely check out the Barranco video that we just released. There's a lot of cool places in there for sure. We did a food tour kind of in Barranco. And it's not only is it beautiful for the art, but the food is spectacular. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, guys, for the delay. It kind of conked out on us for a second here, for sure.
Yeah, I had a few folks join.
Jefferson
Andres Montalvo.
Hi, Jefferson.
Hello.
It's Jefferson.
Yes.
Jefferson. Hi, Jefferson. Hi.
Thank you
for joining us. We appreciate that. Nice. What part of Lima are you in? So we were all over. We kind of did like a bunch of spots in Lima. Barranco, Miraflores. And we have another video coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. It's really going to be diving into a lot of tips and pointers and things that you guys can enjoy and things to do and see for sure. Because we spent a full day really just diving into that to make sure that you guys can get that full experience. If you're planning on going there the way we did it, we find it's probably going to be really helpful.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. And look, okay, what you missed before the computer thingy went freezy is Dave. Look at that hat. How cute is that hat? And that's also baby alpaca.
It's so soft.
It's like super soft and it's super warm. Like I don't know how often we're gonna wear them when you're in Texas, but you know
it's a little warm for Texas.
Although
it's kind of cool this time of year.
Well, that's true.
Right.